there. Okay. Fluff hair until I do my hair toss. Check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Feeling good as hell. You know what? I am. Hey guys, I hope you are doing great. Welcome back to another segment of Tea Time with Terica. Oh, look at that. There we go. Much better. Okay. Now Mother is ready. You know what? The fact that I call myself Mother for this question, she's gonna love it. Alexandria, baby, this is your question, and I have got some good answers. So, Alexandria asks, what are your best practices for time management when you are a team of one? Girl, if you don't get out my head and my life, it's super easy, okay? I promise you, it's gonna be super easy. There are so many techniques. The first thing you need to do that's gonna make it very easy for you is to block your calendar, okay? Even if you can only do it for a day, block it for a day, all right? I suggest blocking it for at least a week, okay? So block your calendar out. If you have to pick up your kids at school, block that out every single time. So then that lets you know where you have to be during the day, where your most productive times are going to be during the day. So block out all of your major appointments, your major obligations as well. And then also block out your calendar, your tasks. But before we get to that, I wanna tell you about this too. Every night before you go to bed, you should brain dump, okay? And it doesn't have to be like a night side, like, you know, you're one of the colonial woodworkers by candlelight and you're like, every night before I go to bed. No, I don't mean that. But at least before you leave work, brain dump. What do I need to do tomorrow? What is still in my head that I need to get out on paper? Like, oh, I had this great idea for a shoot, or I had this great idea for a menu, or I really have this great idea for a blog post. Get it all out of your head, because I promise you, you'll lose it later, okay? So just brain dump. Sometimes when you look at that brain dump, you can kind of tell where your priorities need to be and what things you need to handle for the next day. So before you leave either work or even before you go to bed, if you want to do it that way, because it can include personal things too, list your hierarchy of needs of what you need to attack the next day. Okay, to-do lists are nice, but you need to prioritize them. What are the most pressing things that you need to do for tomorrow? Okay, and then number them by priority. Then this is how you block, okay? So if you know I really need to blog or I really need to work on a client style guide, okay, well, from 1 to 2:30, that is what I'm doing and nothing else. And I do this as well. I don't take calls during that time because I'm in a creative space. So I don't take calls, I don't answer emails, I don't do anything like that. You can also set up a time for you to block in your calendar when you're going to answer your emails. Because sometimes when we're chained to our inboxes or the phone keeps going off and we keep getting notifications, we stop, we start. And you are just like a car. You know what I mean? You got highway miles and you got street miles. And you know, it can really kill your gas proficiency or your gas efficiency when you're starting and you're stopping in your car. You are no different. So if you have something pressing that you have to go through, turn off all distractions, get out of the inbox, flip your phone over so you're not looking at your social media notifications, get your music on, get your drink on, whatever that may be, tea, coffee, whatever, gas, turpentine, vodka, whatever it is, have your space, okay? So that when you've blocked that, that's all you are focusing on. That's gonna be super important. I also use the Pomodoro technique, which is where I will work for 25 minutes straight on something sometimes, and then I take a 5-minute break just so I can clear my head. And again, I turn off everything, you know, I'm not in my inbox, I flip my phone over, I'm listening to something that just helps me creatively. I love lo-fi, like my daughter's got me hooked on lo-fi, so I have like so many lo-fi workday playlists. I need to share them with you guys. And you know, of course, I listen to RuPaul too. Anyway, so get rid of the distractions, listen to something that's gonna get you in your creative space, and then bang out that time. And after 4 Pomodoros, I think you then take like a 15-minute break. You can just go on and just decompress. So these are some great ways for you to manage your time. And then when you put a block or an end to it, you become so much more aggressive about getting things done in that time. because you work for yourself and by yourself doesn't mean that you need to be working 24/7. I am all about the hustle, and I will hustle all night. Sometimes if I can't get much done during the day, then I block out my evenings, because in essence, my days have flipped. But I'm not for the 24/7, 365 hustle, because that's how you become burned out, and that's how you become to hate things, sometimes including your business and yourself. But that's a whole other question for another day, one snowy night by the fire. All right. But I do hope that these techniques help you. You have the Hustle and Glow planner, I believe, so that will help you as well. Get it out of your head, block it out. And you know what was so important too? Figure out why it's important to you, because sometimes when you say, oh, I want to do something, and then you ask yourself, why is this important to me? Where is this going to lead me? Is this going to benefit me anywhere else down the line? And a majority of the time it's like, no. And you're like, well, maybe I don't need to do it. I hope this helps, love. You know I adore you. Thanks so much for your question. I hope this helps everybody else too. I'll see you guys next time.
Hey, Wedding Pro. Listen, I hear you. Coaches can be expensive, and courses, they're time consuming. Sometimes the business that you need to be a success needs help right now, which is why I am so excited to introduce to you Hustle Sold Separately. What makes Hustle Sold Separately so unique and amazing is that it's niched, nuanced learning built with actionable steps designed to give you immediate results through binder notes, case studies, worksheets, and so much more on topics that you always wanted to learn about and implement, like client onboarding, creating irresistible services, building and recruiting a rockstar team. Hey, you want to talk about pricing? I've got you covered there too. And starting at just $27 each, you have the opportunity to create your own custom educational pathway to give you what you need when you need it. Because after all, the dream is free, but the hustle is sold separately.